Hey YouTube, welcome back to another episode of the Lincoln Williams Show. Now today I'm going to be talking to you about the PS4 and how it's like successors like the Xbox 3, like the Xbox One or PC have been doing over the past year. Now I heard that there was a lot of compliments about E3's presentations, and overall it's been very exciting to hear about E3's new games that are coming out for the PS4. It is a big deal to gamers, so yeah, it's a really big deal for me because I want to keep intact about what's coming up in the next year and basically all that. So, and what do I think about the PS4? Now, the PS4 is not only one of the best video game consoles ever made, but you know, it is one of the most, thankfully, one of the best record YouTube devices for video games ever made. Because when I heard about the PS4's functionality that you can record gameplay and your voice onto the PS4's format, my heart was melting when I heard that. I was so shocked to hear that about the PS4. And I might get one at the end of the summer because it would upgrade my YouTube channel a lot, because I can do gameplay reviews, walkthroughs, and overall share my experiences with you guys and about what games that I like to play and all that stuff, and try to make it the highest quality that I can for YouTube. And that'll be really great. Now, the upcoming games that I'm looking forward to the PS4 are Assassin's Creed Unity, which is going to be a really good game. I know it's going to be a really good game because it's going to take place in another. It's going to be the next generation of Assassin's Creed, so I'm really excited to check that out. And if you say this game sucks, then you're complimenting on the whole Assassin's Creed series, because this series is basically just the same, but in a different time period and in a different storyline of the series. So you better respect the the Assassin's Creed series like I do, okay? So I don't want any fights on YouTube. I don't want any of that. So let's just respect Assassin's Creed as it is and move on. Now, and I heard that E3 is representing a new Assassin's Creed series called Assassin's Creed Syndicate, basically, with it takes place in London, 1868, which is basically really exciting for Assassin's Creed fans, because to be able to make it this far inside the Animus is just absolutely mind-blowing. Because think about it, you can like race around carriages in free roam, just like in Red Dead Redemption. Remember how fun how stealing carriages from from random people who had them? That was like one of the most funnest times that I've ever had in Red Dead Redemption, was the carriages and, you know, the vehicles that you can get in that game were outrageous. But in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, there's also they're adding a rope hook, sort of like a hook blade, only it's like a rope hook blade, basically, because it can just like shoot out a rope and you can just like catch yourself from falling into a water. So it makes you feel like Spider-Man almost. So it's actually really cool to see that in the E3's presentation of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, basically. Now, one of the most biggest games that they're going to announce for the PS4 and Xbox One and PC. Bethesda threw this out the door. I did not know what to expect of this series that is coming to the PS4. You guessed it, Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is the next generation of Fallout, period. Because remember, PS3 didn't come out with a Fallout 3 yet at its time. It released in 2006 or 2005, but they didn't have a Fallout 3 then. But people were kind of overhyping of the series. It's like, oh, is it going to be a 2D platformer? Or is it going to be like a 3D shooter, first-person shooter, or anything like that? But, you know, and then they made Fallout 3 into a first-person shooter and a survival horror game for the PS3, and no one knew about this. No one knew what was Fallout 3 it was going to be like back then, because they thought Fallout 3 was going to be like another side-scroller or an overhead game or something like that. It used to be an overhead game for the PC back then, but nowadays the Fallout franchise is becoming one of the most bestest. It's one of the most best first-person shooter survival games ever made for any system. I mean, I am not kidding. It is one of the best survival games that you will ever play in your life because of the survivability of the Fallout world, the wasteland, the vaults that you can discover in this game. It's absolutely amazing. And what's amazing to Fallout 4's presentation, Fallout 4 is going to take place in the 1950s all over again, so you get to experience the Boston bombing all over again. It's one of the most amazing things that they did with Fallout 4 these days. And I never even heard of that coming true to me, to a Fallout fan that has played Fallout 3 in New Vegas. But Fallout 4, making it this far, it's a dream come true. And that is why Bethesda is one of my favorite video game companies of all time that can make your gaming dreams come true. Yes, they screwed up New Vegas, but they didn't really screw up Fallout 4 yet. I have high hopes for this game, and I'm willing to check out more gameplay footage. I watched it a little bit, but I decided to give you a little bit more information about Fallout 4 in the upcoming games for the PS4. And another PS4 exclusive is coming to the PS4. They shown this at E3. It looks incredible. It sounds incredible. And it's only for PS4 users. And that is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Now, I have no idea if this is going to be the last Uncharted game that they will make. Because if it is the last Uncharted 4 game, then I'm going to be really mad. Because I love the Uncharted series. And no one else, to me, no one else knows about Uncharted 4. Well, they know about it, but they're not as pumped as I am about the entire series of Uncharted, because people in like Idaho, they really faced Xboxes their entire life. They like to play on their Xbox 360, and not really care about the Uncharted series, but I do care about the Uncharted series because it's one of the best franchises of all time in the PlayStation history book. Because to me, it's like another version of Indiana Jones. It's another version of Indiana Jones reborn, and if you don't like Indiana Jones, then you'll go watch the other movies all over again, because you gotta take this series seriously in that matter. So, respect Uncharted 4 as it is right now, and I hope it comes out like later this year or in 2016. And I hope it's going to be a really great title for PS4 users, because I'm really excited about Uncharted 4. What else? Ooh, for Star Wars fans, Star Wars Battlefront 3 is coming to the PS4. Now, I don't call it Star Wars Battlefront 3. I don't know why, but I'm just mentioning it as Star Wars Battlefront 3. Because, you know, to me, Star Wars Battlefront 3 is going to be the best Star Wars, the best looking Star Wars game that we ever had in a while. It's like competing with Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, only you can replay the Hoth levels like over and over again from past Star Wars games. But this version of Star Wars Battlefront, the Hoth battle, I love the Hoth battle, and they did it differently this time around. Like, they added a mountaintop peak instead of this open land area. So the mountain peak top adds a little bit more depth to the Hoth battle as it is, and it looks like a Call of Duty shooter. I am not kidding. This is going to be the best Star Wars game ever made when it comes out in later 2016 or later this year. That's one of my hypes of of the PS4 titles is Star Wars Battlefront, and that game is going to be really good, and I hope it's going to be really awesome, because me and Christopher are pumped for that game. We are pumped. We are set. We got our fingers crossed, and we're hoping that game is going to be good. And I'm also looking forward to Elder Scrolls Online, because I haven't played Skyrim in over 2 years to 3 years since my disc crashed on me. So that was a little bit of unexpected, but it's time I leave Skyrim alone for now, because I've been playing that game way too much during my lifetime, because I've been playing it 2 hours a night, and it added up 413 hours for the last 2 years. And some of you are going to say, oh, you have no life for doing that. But the key thing is that Skyrim is one of the best video games ever made. I'm literally saying this from an Elder Scrolls fan. It's one of the best video games ever made. And I hope I can just jump back into the Elder Scrolls series with the online version, because to me that series is one of the best RPG series that I've ever come across, and you know, in that aspect. So yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited about getting a PS4. I really do. I'm really looking forward to sharing some gameplay with you guys of all the exclusive games and the crossover games like Assassin's Creed Unity and Elder Scrolls Online and maybe Watch Dogs or something like that. I heard Watch Dogs was a bad title for the PS4, but To me, it isn't. It's like our GTA knockoff with your phone and stuff. So maybe I'll get that game later this year. And oh yeah, I'm really excited to jump into some Far Cry 4 on the PS4 when I get it. Once I get the PS4, so I just gotta save up a little bit of cash and go from there. And I'll bring you some Far Cry footage just to get a glimpse of what the game is like and what is the best free roaming shooters that I've ever played. Just because to me, I'm more of a free roam type guy when it comes to rated M games. I like to free roam a lot, and yeah, that's one of the most unexpected things that I've had to face with rated M games. Like, what is a good rated M game and what is a bad rated M game? Because you don't know, because you're like walking into a rated R movie or something like that. Because but anyways. Let's see what else. I think that covers about everything. Oh yeah, they're adding a new space game, simulator type game. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna have to research it. But it's like one of the best looking PS4 games ever made. You can travel to any planet, I heard, and so. Yeah, I think the PS4 is going to be just right for me with its exclusives. And overall, I'm really excited for Fallout 4. That is the bottom line. I'm really, really, really 100% excited about Fallout 4. So if you're a true Fallout fan, then be looking forward to that game, because it's going to be a wild ride for most Bethesda fans, and for me especially. So, that is all for the news update for the PS4 and exclusives coming, and we'll, make sure to get more information on E3, make sure, just to get all the latest game updates and all that stuff, because to me, video games are the true entertainment in our world today. And, yeah. I'll see you all later, and I'll be back someday, YouTubers.